What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video we're going to be taking a closer look at the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning this weekend's fight at 135 pounds in the UFC in Las Vegas at the Meta Apex Center between Mario Bautista and Vinicius Oliviera. Before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please remember to hit subscribe? Could you also like this video right now? Also become part of our Johnny Says Boxing VIP professional betting Discord community. The link is pinned in the comment section below. It's a couple bucks a month. You can either join here on YouTube as well as Patreon. Once you get to the Discord, you get access to our growing community. We have over 350 VIPs in there. It's not just boxing, it's not just MMA, it's all professional sports. So click the link in the comment section to find out more. Last week was an amazing week of boxing on the channel. This week we do have fights. We have the Nick Ball, Brandon Figueroa world title fight. I've already featured it. If you haven't seen that video, it's pinned in the comment section. But as advertised, I told you guys on the channel that for 2026, I was gonna start bringing back the Stats Don't Lie UFC videos, not just boxing, and this is our first one of the new year. I'm gonna be breaking down an interesting battle at 135 between one guy who's ranked in the top 10 in Mario Bautista, been in the UFC for a while, and another guy, Lope Dog, Vinicius Oliviera, who's trying to crack that top 10. He's ranked slightly outside of it, coming off a huge win against Said Nurmagomedov. And we know Bautista is trying to get back on the winning track. His last fight, he actually lost to Nurmagomedov. So Mario Bautista is a guy, he's a black belt. You should know that. When I think of Bautista's style, I think of a grappling, wrestling, pressure-heavy style, but he's actually a striker at heart. He's the type of guy who uses his striking to get you to the ground, to melt you. His output, his pressure, he's a very determined fighter. In his opponent, we're talking about a guy who has a lot of steam, a lot of pub on him. He's 4-0 since coming into the UFC. It's a performance of the night bonus with that viral flying knee knockout. In his last 3 fights, they have come by way of decision. This is a guy who's a very creative striker, likes it on the feet, and also has shown a fight IQ well enough to win close decisions against world-class fighters. So in this video, what we're gonna do is break down both fighters' careers. We're gonna talk a little bit about how they go about their business. Like always, stay tuned to the end of the video. That's where I'll be going over the current Las Vegas odds, and I'll be giving you my prediction and telling you where to put your money. All right, guys, what we're gonna do on this video, we're gonna talk about some statistics to get this thing started initially. When you think about the tail of the tape between Bautista and Lope Dog, like I said, if you don't look closely within the stats, you would think that Bautista is a guy who is just going to be a grappling heavy pressure guy, wilt you, take you down, shoot for the takedown, and try to beat you there. But when you look at the statistics, and I'm going to put them on the screen right now, average fight time, Mario Bautista, 10 minutes and 8 seconds, Vinicius Oliviera, 12 minutes and 33 seconds. That's interesting because Mario Bautista actually has a shorter fight time, meaning historically he ends things a little bit earlier. On paper, you would think that Lope Dog was the guy who's trying to get you out of there quicker, but that's not the case. We have to remember with Bautista, before he lost to Nurmagomedov, he had won 8 in a row since he got stopped, and some great wins. A split decision over Josie Aldo. Some people think that could have went either way. They both have wins over Ricky Simone. Moving forward with the stats, you got Bautista at 5'9", Oliveira's 5'9". Bautista has a 69-inch reach, Oliveira has a 70-inch reach. They're both switch stance fighters. Lope Dog's 2 years younger than Bautista. Here's where it gets interesting. The significant striking. Strikes landed per minute, Bautista 5.58. Oliveira 5.28. What's that tell you? It's the output, it's the pressure, it's the activity. Bautista is going to be the more active guy. Striking accuracy. Bautista's at 48%. Vinicius Oliveira's at 43%. So Bautista's the more accurate striker. This tells me a little bit about Bautista's going to be the more technical guy. He does things a little bit more by the book when you're thinking about where his punches and his strikes are coming from. Oliveira is the more creative striker. He sometimes will throw strikes away and doesn't always land. With that style comes unpredictability, and with unpredictability, you get X factors in terms of outcomes. So keep that in mind. Strikes absorbed. So how often does each fighter get hit? Bautista 4.19, Oliveira 2.89. So once again, Bautista is going to be throwing more, he's going to be landing more efficient, but he gets hit more because he's going to be right in front of you, attempting to get you where he wants you on the ground so he could use that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Oliveira is much more tougher to hit, 2.89. He's going to fight you at a different range, a different space. So that kind of tells you how they operate when they're on their feet. Now let's look at the grappling. Mario Bautista average takedowns per 15 minutes, 1.48. Oliveira 1.67 actually has a higher takedown percentage rate. When he sees vulnerabilities in your offense on the feet, if you're feeling overwhelmed, he has no problem shooting for the takedown. He has a purple belt. Takedown accuracy, 32%. Oliveira's at 50%. Takedown defense, Bautista's at 54%. Oliveira's at 80%. So on the takedown side of things, Oliveira is going to be the harder guy to take down. He wants it on the feet. So he has stronger hips. He likes to sprawl. You're going to have to actually hurt him to get him down. The thing about it, when you look at these guys statistically, we've seen Oliveira. We haven't seen him lose in the UFC. But when you look back when he was fighting in UAE and some of the regional promotions, of his 3 losses, he's kind of lived by the sword, died by the sword. He's been stopped 3 times. Mario Bautista, the last time we saw him get stopped, like I said, seems like a long time ago before we went on this run, was against Trevin Jones. Before we go over those Las Vegas odds and I give you my prediction, if you're new here, if you're just catching the MMA content, I do boxing live streams every single day. Later in the week, I'll start talking about UFC. We do it every week. In those live streams, we build our long parlays for the week. We do over and unders, we do prop bets, we do our underdogs of the week. So to get all of those picks, be sure to hit notification button. Also, to get all of my betting tickets, be sure to join the Discord. Click the link that's pinned in the comment section below. All right, guys, wherever you are in the world, let's pull out our betting apps. Currently on the money line, we have Mario Bautista as the $1.59 favorite. 100 on Bautista to win, get you your money back, plus 59 bucks. Vinicius Oliveira is a $2.36 dog. 100 on him gets you your money back, plus 136 bucks. Look, Oliveira is very live here. He's in plus money. This is the guy that, when you're thinking about where their careers are going, he's the one who's gone viral as of late. He's the newer guy. He's a bit more green. I think he's an underdog for a reason. Sometimes in the UFC, when guys pop out of nowhere and they have a viral knockout, people jump on the bandwagon. He's going to be in there with a legit world-class fighter, a guy who's been fighting at the world level in the UFC for years now. And when you're dealing with a guy like Bautista, a real veteran who could stand with you and take you to the ground, he's going to be super versatile. We know he's always going to come in prepared. This is a very no-nonsense sort of guy, and he's a very determined guy. I actually like Mario Bautista's style in the octagon due to its versatility. He has multiple paths of beating you. If you're not hanging with him on the feet, he's going to beat you there. If he starts seeing you wilt, if he sees an opening, he's going to shoot for the takedown. In this fight on the money line, I like Mario Bautista. I think he's going to get back on the winning track. I think Oliveira is going to be tough in there. I think it's going to be ultra competitive, but I'm going with the veteran. Right now, this is not an echo chamber. In the comment section below, let me know, guys, who is winning this fight, Mario Bautista or Loke Dog, Vinicius Oliveira. If you haven't seen my analysis, breakdown, and prediction of a world title boxing fight this weekend at 126 pounds in the UK between world champion Nick Ball and the challenger Brandon Figueroa, stay tuned to the channel because that's coming up right now.